Hi, 3 days from now, I'm going to be standing on the show floor in Pasco, Washington at the West Coast Vape Expo. There's a link in the bio, but today we're going to look at the Dead Rabbit RDA by Heathen and Hellvape. Dead Rabbit RDA by Heathen and Hellvape. We're going to have a great morning and open it up and put a build on it. Hey, it's early. Sorry, I had to do that twice because I had my sound off mute. I hope you guys are having a good morning. Eric Johnson, Zay, Daniel, Double D's, Flavor Junkie, everybody. Have a good morning. It's great to see you. I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, high in orbit, above vaping, and we are looking down today at the Dead Rabbit RDA from Hellvape and from Heathen. This is similar to the Drop RDA that we just did a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to take a look at this. It's pretty cool. In just a second, I'll open her up and give you a full look. The only thing I've done is open it and put it in the ultrasonic and take it back. And yes, it went in the ultrasonic. Everything we do here goes in the ultrasonic. Hey, Kirby Menlo, there he is. He made it to the live. That's great. He was talking about how he's never free. It's great to see you. We're a live show. We do most of the stuff up front for those of you who watch this in a replay so that you don't have to waste it all the time. And then the latter part of the show is all just chatting with you, the viewers, and everybody else. The first part is really the part you want to look at. So I hope all of you guys are doing great. Like I said, we're going to open this guy up, take a real close look at it, and then we are going to put a build on it. Just a few channel news things. First of all, we're going to West Coast Vape Expo this Saturday morning and all weekend long, Saturday and Sunday in Pasco, Washington. If you're anywhere near the Tri-Cities or in Washington State or Seattle or Vancouver or the other Vancouver, you know who you are, or Portland or Idaho or anywhere around here, Utah, Colorado, if you can drive out, come do it. We're going to be out there. It's going to be a pretty good time. Van Gogh, I'm going to be at the Van Gogh Vapes booth all weekend long, hanging out with them, and they're hosting me there at their booth, and there is a lot of stuff going on. They have a $1,000 prize cloud comp on, I forget if it's Saturday or Sunday, I forgot, I'm sorry. And new juice and 10 flavors coming down from them, plus everybody else too. Texas Tough is going to be there because I'm going to be there, so I'm going to be handing out prize packs to everybody there who posts a picture with me on their Instagram, which I can't find my phone, but if you post a picture with me in your Instagram and then tag me in it, then I'll give you a prize pack. I'm going to hand out just sort of an assortment of stuff that I get during the expo. I'll just give it away and throw in some goodies. So I can't promise you anything specific, but it'll be fun. So other than that, what's going on? Join us in Discord or Discord chat's going on. The website is up, JuicyJonesHQ.com. This episode will be posted after it posts to Google. And so for now, we've got the last episode up there, which is the amazing fun time we had last weekend with Joe of All Vapes. It was great. Joe of All Vapes is going to be there with us Saturday as well, and that's going to be fun. What else is going on? I was going to unbox my Petri today, but I thought maybe that the Hellvape would be more fun because I want to carry it around today. I want to get a few days with it. I've been spending my time with my Titan. Look at this. This was donated by Daniel in the channel. I'm going to do a video and everything, but this is the Aromomizer Titan, and it is gigantic. I have the 28 milliliter glass on it right now, and he gave me some coils. And one of the reasons I'm using is that he's the one providing the coils for the build today, so it's going to be pretty cool. So good morning, everybody. Daniel Lancaster, Eric Johnson, Brady's here too. It's great to see everybody. Good morning. All right, so let's get down to the desk view. I've got my Dead Rabbit here. We don't really need me, do we? You guys don't want to see. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light down there. Oh, but you can, sir. You may have more light. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just want to rearrange this a little bit. This be it. And this is it. We've got our tools, clippers, cutters, Texas Tough, the Dead Rabbit box from Hellvape and Heathen. Looks like just your average UPC code. Let's turn the brightness down on this thing a little bit. I think the gain's kind of too far up. Lots of info in the back. It's a 24, the build space. This has a cool bottom cut, or they call it side cut deck, and that's cool. It's side cut like the Drop was. A couple of options for 810s. Yeah, we're going to look at all of this. Gold-plated positive post, single or dual coil, bottom feeding pin for squonking, slotted hex post screws, 510 insulation, which is of course you have to do that. Shows what's in there, a few O-rings. Pretty excited about this. I noticed they need a notch on the box. You guys put a notch on the box. It's hard to get open. Look at that. Tiny thing. Notch the box. Notch the box. I'm pretty excited about this. Okay, so it is your basic OEM delivery. It looks like we're going to open this up, but it looks like it's got a 510 adapter. It's got a cool 810, a custom 810, a 510 adapter, and the 810 that's on the thing itself. That's cool. I'll take a better look. There's nothing else in the box right now. I'll put this up on my vape nut stand. Speaking of Christmas gifts ideas, VAPENUTT. These are great. We're going to look at this super close. First, let's look at the goodie bag. It comes with 2 different size hex screws. So we'll find out here in just a minute why. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. I love parts. I love parts. Okay, so O-rings. We've got the requisite replacement for, looks like a couple of replacements for the side O-rings, and then 1 or so each for the top ones. That's cool. We've got grub screws. I'm looking at these with you. And yep, these are just more extra grubs, and that's good. 3 of those. There is a squonking pin right here, which isn't focusing, but there it is. 1 squonk pin. That's good news. I'm down with that. 2 different Allen keys, and we're going to match these to our sizes. They're fairly large, so we'll try these. And yeah, like I said, there is an 810 drip tip here and a 510 adapter. So it's got a black 810, a 510 adapter in black, which is great. These are all friction fit, by the way, which I'm also a big fan of. Yeah, I like friction fit. That's where the light colored O-ring goes in on the side for the friction fit drip tips. And this is pretty cool for me personally, because I happen to have a lot of friction fit drip tips. So I just took theirs out, and this is the only RDA that fits in as of now. Well, that's not true. It fits in one more, but I don't like it. So the one it came with is pretty nice. It's red. This is a matte black finish. Let's take a real close look at this, shall we? For now, I'm going to put the drip tip adapter and the spare 510 drip tip back in the box. Oh, hey, Double D's, I love you. Double D's just gave us a donation to the channel through the super chat. I want to remind you that you can always click on that super chat button to donate a few bucks to the channel. You can also PayPal juicyjones@gmail.com or go to paypal.me/juicyjones. And we use all that money to pay for dog food, pay for electricity. This is all on my own dime. This is not my job. I do this just for you, to help people quit smoking and to fill us in on how this stuff works and how all of this stuff builds and how they work. I said that twice. Okay, I'm just so overwhelmed whenever someone does that, because I'm just a regular person, and it's just still strange to me that people give and donate. And like, for example, this Dead Rabbit was made possible by Daniel, who sent the coils for this too, because he sent a donation to the channel, and I was able to buy a few things that I wanted to catch up. And this was one of them, and I really appreciate that. And so was the Petrie RTA, so I'm excited. And the Titan was also a gift from him, so thank you, all of you. Chili Dog donated last week. Double D's today. Thanks. You guys are all great. Okay. Back to business, y'all. So far, I'm down. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to turn the brightness way up because I don't think you care about seeing the background. I want to see this thing. So, Dead Rabbit. It's subtle. This is matte finish, and it picks up fingerprints and any kind of smudge, so it's going to show stuff, but I'm not complaining. One thing I really like about this is I really like the action of the O-rings. There's something about the tolerance they picked and the size that really works for me. And I sort of like put this in the ultrasonic cleaner, and then I played with it. And I realized that I actually really dig the action of the O-rings. They turn real easily. Like, look at that. It turns real. Now, it might be loose when it's wet. I know these are all over the place. You never know. But also, I like the chamfer cut on this. And they did another thing right. This is just from my looking at this, from putting it in the ultrasonic, my analysis. I haven't built or used this yet. Here's the 810. I like the friction fit 810 without the O-rings on the 810. Easier to clean. I like the O-ring here in the chamfer cut for the airflow. I just do. And look, a dome. They picked a curved inside. So I know for a fact this is going to have good flavor because that's how it works. That's just, you see, and this moisture here is water from the ultrasonic cleaner. Remember, if you get your atomizer and it's been used, return it. Let's pop this off. Double O-rings, another key feature that I always require. So they've got double O-rings on here. Oh, I see what they've done. In the box, there are Allen grubs, and here there are flatheads. But you know what's sad? Well, it's not sad. I'm going to change them out for the Allen ones, I think. Or Hex, if you prefer. Yeah. That's so cool. So that's excellent. I really like that. The Drop RDA just came with Allen, or just came with flathead. And I prefer, myself, I prefer the Phillips. Not Phillips, what am I saying? The Allen key. So, hey, you guys think I should use the way wrong screwdriver size, or should I get the correct one? So I'm just going to take out these grubs and put them back in the envelope. I guess thank you, Heathen and Hellvape, for including the idea of that. Okay. That's one. That's two. Just swapping them out. Gonna unscrew the third one. I know this looks tedious. I'm just trying not to drop them and send them all over the office. There's the third one. Here's the fourth one coming out. So setting the deck down, and then I just get these back into the Ziploc envelope and close it. By the way, if I haven't mentioned this, I hope all of you are having a good morning. I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and we are looking at the Hellvape Heathen Dead Rabbit RDA. So sorry, I had to have a drink of coffee. That's actually tea I'm drinking, but I hope all of you have coffee and tea. So now we're going to super quick throw these grubs back on there with the Allen key. I have long-handled Allen keys with wrenches, and they aren't expensive. There's a link to all my studio gear down in the description of this video. I want to remind you guys, click on like and subscribe if you like these videos. And don't forget that we're going to be in Pasco Friday. There's a big hair stuck on my thumbnail. Yeah, and I remember a couple of years ago, one of the very first ones that all had a dome for sure was the avocado. And I started talking about how, I started looking around at all of my atomizers and figuring out which ones had the best flavor and which ones didn't. And I looked at them and I realized that the best ones had flush drip tips, 510 or 810, doesn't matter, that went to domes. And it's more machining, but it makes it much better. Okay, look, we're good. We're good, right? Let's zoom in a little bit and change that focus, shall we? Because I am there. I like it. Just... Yep. I may actually physically move the camera. Yeah, look, I did. I'm that bold. I think that's the way to go. And I'm gonna just... That's it. So, these are our coil selections. These came from our good friend Spaniel 97862, and you can find a link to his Instagram in the description of this video. And these are gigantic. He told me he forgot to label them, but there are 26 and 28 core aliens. There's a giant single here. I wanted to point out that the top cap of this Dead Rabbit RDA is such that it supports a single coil. So you can configure this to have closed air on one side and a single coil. So that's cool. I appreciate that. Sort of an old school nod there for the people who like the basics, which I do. For coils, I don't really, all of these are so insanely beautiful. They're all stainless steel. No, that's not true. He told me he had different cores. So we'll find out after the show which one's which. It isn't super important because they're so beautiful. But I do want to use something. Yeah, I think these will be killer. They're so beautiful. Oopsie. I don't know exactly what they are, but they're fantastic. And they're just about 3 millimeter. Some of these are 4 millimeter. Dan's coils are absolutely amazing. He really does a great job, and I can't do justice to them with the desk cam here, sadly. But we'll do pretty close. We'll do our best. Hey, Stars and Clouds Creative, nice to see you. Good morning to everybody. All right. Freddie Beer is saying something about a barrel lock. What are you saying? That the new version? One thing I like about this is that the posts are obviously different colors, so any fool can tell that you need a positive and a negative in here. That's pretty cool. It makes it super easy. I mean, look at that. That barely needs a trim, does it? I also love posts that build top down, quote, postless atomizers and other kinds of atomizers like this, where it's just top down. Make it easy to set the coils in and just look at them. What we want to do is trim these so that they're relatively the same size. That's all. And but what's cool about this is that it has a trim thing underneath. You don't have to do that, but you can also just set them. This is another thing people don't realize, is that you can just take your clippers, you know, if you have clippers on your desk, like if you had a YouTube channel and you made videos, you'd think you'd have a pair of clippers sitting on the desk. Lol, here they are. You guys will laugh at me, but the truth is, it's a sign that I do a lot of stuff and I'm always misplacing my clippers, right? Because I always need my clippers. So here we are. All I'm going to do is cut these so they're relatively the same size. They'll drop right in. And I'm going to try to do this so they don't fly over the... That's not going to work, is it? Oh, yeah, that one didn't fly. For the P3 RTA, this distance is 10 millimeters. So these must not be... These feel like they're Kanthal or stainless steel. And I'm going to see if that works. Of course it does. Yep. I'm one of those people that picks up my stand. Do you guys ever do that? I just have always done that. So these coils are small, which is fun. He probably intended me to put these into a tank or something, but I love this. It's going to be great. I'm going to shut the airflow down a little bit. Concentrate the flavor. Okay. These feel amazing. All I'm doing, just like I said, is just cutting these all to be the same size and pretty short. You'll know when you put yours into yours, and you can just look and see what the size is you need. I'm just eyeballing this, but you could measure. We measured the P3 RTA last night, if you guys recall, all together. You actually put the calipers on it. There we go. So these coils go into this slot down there. Can you still see me? Or do I need to adjust the focus again? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like I said, you can also just snip them underneath. This is an easy to build RDA. So far, it's much shorter than the drop. That's the first thing you'll notice, is that the drop is right here, is much higher. From the top of the post to the deck on the drop is about 10 millimeters. And oh no, I'm sorry, from the coil to the side, the middle side of the coil down to the deck is about 10 millimeters. And I'll measure this in just a second when I get this set. I'm gonna put my tool through, go straight. Just finger tight this first time, guys. You know, when you do this, just slightly tight, not too much. This one's unusually easy to build. Anything like the drop or like this is like a sideways velocity deck, really. And it's the new thing. It comes from the postless design, which is the same kind of idea. And we're doing pretty good. Oh, where'd they go? Lol. Pulled it right out. Let me just make a little trim on that. I've got a hangnail on my coil. Oh no. I just realized that I just unwound this coil by pulling on it. Okay, well, then let's make a single coil. No big deal. So I ruined one of them, but I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. This is awesome. How to make a single coil in the Dead Rabbit RDA. It's easy. Same as the dual. Okay, so we've got that guy in there. I was setting this one over here and I actually ruined it myself. That's pretty funny. So doing this again, I'm going to put this in the middle. As you see, it's going right to the center instead of there. And then we're going to put this on an atomizer. There's my captain. I'm using my captain, so we'll pull out the RX that has the Petri on it. All my mods are 2700 mods and 21700 mods. Don't buy 18650 mods. Buy 21700 mods and 2700 mods. Just long explanations. Go to JUICYJONESHQ for more info. All our videos are up there, and soon I'll have articles about these things where I will summarize my views for you, because we always ask the juice, and I'm always so happy to answer. For those of you who just tuned in, I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and we're looking at the drop, at the Dead Rabbit RDA, comparing it to the drop. I like it better so far. We're about to wick this thing. We tried to put a dual coil in, and I was doing fine, but I ruined it. We're going to put a single coil in, and I'll do a dual one again later. And then Stars and Clouds Creative says, oh, the fun of going live. That's exactly right. It's fun to go live. We have things that happen like real people on this channel. We are real people, and real people things happen. This is how it is. You've been on my journey with me for the last 2.5 years. 300 episodes almost, live shows, and it's just the ones that I've got here, 288 or something. I was the first vapor in HD live on TV, and I've been live more often than anybody else in vaping. Every week, twice a week, or more for 2.5 years. Sometimes once a week. Sometimes a little bit less, actually, depending on holidays or whatever. Look what I found. It's some Texas Tough. It's a 3mm coil, so I'm going to try to be a little bit conservative here. Is it pulling through or no? It did, finally. There. It doubled back on itself. I think I resurrected that. Looks wonderful. It's going to be an easy trim. I'm going for the duck foot on the bottom this time. It's just going to spray out like that on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So that's going to work there. All I want that to do is go down to the bottom and touch it. Just trim it long. And take a look. Now we'll find some e-liquid, which is Amour from Van Gogh Vapes. And it's delicious. Don't forget to join me this weekend at the West Coast Vape Expo. I'll be at the Van Gogh Vapes booth all weekend long. Also, I want to ask you guys, tell me in the chat or tell me in the replays, what do you guys think about Heaven Gifts? Do you guys, as far as I can see, nobody ever orders anything from Heaven Gifts. I can't seem to find any examples of anyone ever buying anything from them. And I'm frustrated because they've told me many times that they are either, first of all, they don't send me the stuff that I want, rarely. You know, I want current run RDAs and mods, especially new batteries and tanks. That's it. And they barely do that. And they send me weird stuff. And so, you know, they keep saying that they don't, at first they told me they didn't care about my YouTube. And that it was my Instagram that they cared about. And then when I asked them for help with better stuff for my YouTube, or for Instagram, they say that my YouTube isn't big enough and I don't get enough views. I mean, I am just so irritated. My Instagram is gigantic. I mean, face it, it's big. And they are just stringing me along. And on top of that, I'm not convinced anyone ever actually buys anything from them. If you guys never buy stuff from them, then why am I going through all this trouble to deal with them all the time and begging them for gear that they're not going to send? So I'm hunting for vendors that actually get our show. And I know a lot of people think that Heaven Gifts is like, you know, really desirable, but truthfully, it's not. At least to me. They haven't been that great to me. Okay. I mean, they're very nice people. What am I saying? I realize I'm just talking. This is a morning thing. We just talk. That came out to 0.15. Look at it just blow clouds. That's funny. That is quite a single coil. That's going to get crap all over the camera. Yep. That's serious. Look at that coil. Man, it's beautiful. Wow. Okay. Let's grab the lid. Stick her on there. Juice it up even more, for God's sake. So far, I like everything about this RDA. It's got normal height. I don't like how it's a fingerprint magnet. Let's go back up top, shall we? Let's talk about this. Flavor's good. Smooth airflow. Tasty yogurt with that one. That's good. Yeah, I want to do a survey on the website to find out where you guys actually buy your stuff. And then I want to get on them to actually give us affiliate codes and stuff. Because one of the ways that we fund the channel is by getting affiliate income from stuff you buy. So if you click on an Amazon link, then if you buy something from Amazon, doesn't matter what, for some amount of time, they send like a little tiny amount of money to the channel, and then we pay for socks. That's why I ask you guys to click on the links in the description, because when you click on them and you buy anything from any of those vendors, then they usually send us back a little money. The exceptions to that are, I think, Swag Sauce and can't remember one other one. So when you do that, it's good for me. But the thing is, people click on the Heaven Gifts links, they just never buy them. So I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I'm presenting them wrong, and you guys can just give me some feedback. Tell me what you guys think. I'll do whatever you think. But I really just need to get it dialed in, because I did better when I was with Fastech, even though Fastech has much slower shipping. And also, it's annoying that I want to make it clear that my Instagram is fully big and legit. They owe me on Instagram. They forget about YouTube. They told me they didn't care about YouTube. So I de-emphasized it and started emphasizing Instagram more for them. So, and they didn't notice. and they complain when I ask for more stuff. So I'm just sort of like frustrated. Well, the word sponsor doesn't really mean much. I mean, like, I'm sponsored by Heaven Gifts, and what does that mean? They don't send me what I want, and they tell me they want it both ways. They tell me I'm big on Instagram. They don't care about my YouTube. They tell me that my YouTube isn't big enough, and they don't care about my Instagram. No, it's just that's just silly. I mean, these quote sponsorships are something that they aren't written agreements. They're just email chains. So I would prefer a written agreement because it would be much easier. But everyone does this for free, so they don't do that. So anyway, what do you guys think about the Dead Rabbit? What's going on? I love this thing already. Are you hooked? I'm hooked. I instantly like this thing better than the Drop already. I'm gonna get the Drop out. The Drop's O-rings are fussy. The airflow, it hurts my hand when I pull it off because this is abrasive. The airflow isn't as good. Although it is good, but it's much harder to adjust. This thing is like easy to adjust and get the top off if you want. I'll have to see about leakiness. We don't know yet. But so far, so good. It's letting me take the cap off quite easily and drip right in there. It took a single coil fine, and I'm not even doing a single coil. I'm just going right to the middle. Screw it. Why not? Have some fun, right? You only live once. YOLO. It's super easy to move this. This thing's instant hit. Instant. Love it. There's Daniel Lancaster. There's Daniel Lancaster. Ah, but they're stainless steel 316. Okay, let's go temperature control. And I'm sorry that I ruined one of your coils, Daniel. I apologize. But these are, by the way, go to Daniel's thing, click on the link in the bio. His coils are amazing. He doesn't sell them, but you can look at them. They are amazing. Daniel, did you say that he says I ordered from them, but the site is a pain. Did you order from Fast Tech or Heaven Gifts, please? Probably Heaven Gifts, you're saying. And it was a pain. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal. Nothing to be sorry about. It's just one of those things where I just don't want to waste effort. You know what I mean? I'm not mad or upset, nothing like that. I just want to make sure that I'm helping you get the right stuff. I recommend the stuff I recommend so you guys can get good stuff. And I want you guys to get good prices, and I want you guys to get it where you want it to get it, where you want to buy it. And those are the people who we want to focus on to pay attention to us. The other people won't care, obviously. So, like I said, I'm not upset. I love the people at Heaven Gifts. They're very nice. It's just that they just sort of are it's very fuzzy out here for them. They don't really quite see what we're doing. Hey, MUPS, I can't quite translate what you're saying, but I'm so stoked to see that you're saying hi to us, and I'm so happy. Here, I'll try to run you through Google Translate. Hopefully it's not spam. That'll be funny if it is. Auto detect, please. I'm guessing, I don't know what that is. Oh, Baby Beast more satisfied. They're in Maribor. They have one shop and a bad shop and one good one. Yeah, he's saying that there's very bad trade, and it tells you something about this world. It's true. It's totally true. Thanks so much for that comment, by the way. That was worth running through the translator. This won't make sense, but I'll paste it in here. Yeah, thank you so much, MUPS. Vapor DNA and Fast Tech. Okay, good to know. There we go. And I know people use 8-vape. I'll probably hit up Vapor DNA. So you guys are great. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. This is the Dead Rabbit RDA. Why can't I remember that name? I don't know. By Heathen and Hellvape. It's pretty good. So far, I love it. I need to crank the airflow down when I have it on temperature control. Yeah, it's good. Oh, it's only on 20 watts. Oh, these don't work on TC for some reason. That's weird. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, you're shipping from, he's saying that he goes Fast Tech for clones and Vapor DNA for original. They're close by him, so his shipping is really good. And MUPS has another comment. He is Slovenian, by the way. Hello from Slovenia, beautiful day. Keep it safe. There he is. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're welcome here. That's right. It's really great to see you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. There you go. There's a translation for you. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Tell me, you shop at Vapor DNA. There's one. Tell me what else you guys do. Are you anyone else but me excited about the show on Friday or on Saturday and Sunday? We're going to be there with Van Gogh Vapes. There's going to be so much stuff going on. Van Gogh Vapes sent me some of the stuff that they're bringing. They're bringing 10 flavors to the show, and we're going to be there 2 days. There's going to be cloud comps. We're going to be so tired and deaf. I'm taking earplugs. I'm writing that down. Earplugs. Very important. Earplugs. Man, glad I remembered that. Got to do that. So I love all you guys. Everybody, I'm going to keep vaping on this thing, and I'm going to do a combo review of the Dead Rabbit and the Drop at the same time. And I'm telling you right now, unless this thing is leaky, I like it better by a lot. Rain Browning, have I had a chance to try the Bonza RDA? I have not. But you know what? I'm pretty sure someone in the fam has one of those. Come to the Discord and ask. And there's a link down in the bio. Free with email registration. We're always there. And I'm pretty sure someone posted something about the Bonza. So, love all you guys. You guys are the best. You know I'm going to see you soon. Thanks to everybody in chat. MUPS, especially from Slovenia, coming and hanging out with us. And I just think you guys are all the best. Let's vape out. Have a great day. It seemed like I'm in a little bit of a hurry. It's because I got to get to work, just like you. So have a great day. I'll see you guys on Saturday from the show floor. Woo! And Daniel Lancaster says the Dead Rabbit's one of his daily vapes. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I love it. Okay. Thank you so much. I love all of you. Let's vape out. Thank you.